Hi all, welcome to pantech eLearning. Thank you for watching our video. If you like this video, kindly click on the like button and share the video to your friends. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Particular kind of a system, it is nothing but known as the IoT, known as Internet of Things. Data transmission from Raspberry Pi to AWS Setup. So now let us go and collect the required ID parts. Now we have installed the package, we have created the thing. Now from where we can collect our host ID. So host ID collection is very simple. Get back to AWS, go for the settings. So for the throughout period, the host ID will be same. Hereby I am using my own personal host ID. So if you are trying to use this particular ID also, it won't work for you. Whatever the data I am using in this particular AWS, it belongs only to that in-person ID. In a particular person's ID only, we will be able to get this kind of contents. So those kind of IDs are completely variable, not same. So whenever you are going to try, better create your own ID, then you start to work on it. Not only for this, for all the cloud protocols we have to follow this, and therefore the endpoint is copied. Endpoint is nothing but known as the host. Okay, so here we have to paste it. Now the host side is ready. The certificate path. So hereby I have this particular path. This path only should be applied over here. Then client ID. So get back to the and get to the things. Name of the thing is master. Then the client ID is also master. Topic, we can provide any topic, no issues at all. So here I am making it as live. Now here MQTT client, initially it will be in a false mode, and after that first it will be connecting towards the client ID where I have given my thing name. Then after that the host endpoint only is known as the host, and the port number is 8883. Then configure credentials. So once if a certificate gets downloaded over here, then we can configure it, else we won't be able to work at all. The thing is, like once we went work regarding towards this kind of different client ID, means the respective part of certificate only are allowed to use over here. Okay, so now after that if it gets downloaded, we will be merging it towards it. So this one first belongs to that particular root certificate. So hereby we have downloaded everything. So this security certificate belongs to device certificate. So device certificate we have to enter at the last part, so known as device.crt. that will be the name. Now I want to delete this particular certificates, private key, root, everything. Now let us get back and rename it. Rename as device. Then CA1, rename it as root. Then this will be the private key. Okay, now these three are our required one. Get into Raspberry Pi, transfer the files. When I download, the required files are these three. Click on open. All the files will be shared into the desktop. So move it. And paste it. So there are some issues when we are copying in bulk. Yeah, The device.crt is device certificate, private key and root key. Now get into our code. We have changed everything, and the topic for publishing the data, it is live. So get back to that MQTT test client. I no need that previous topic, so now I'm going to collect the new topic only, name as live. Click on subscribe, and we can wait for the messages after we publish. So now the credentials and everything is correct. Root.pem, then private.pem.key, and certificate like device.crt. Okay, and this is for auto reconnection once it is in off time. For offline publish queuing, like the messages will be stored once the net is reconnected, or that MQTT port is reconnected once again, the queue will be cleared. Then after that, draining the frequency. So minimum frequency is for 2 Hz, and disconnect the timeout. So in case if it is timeout for connecting that particular MQTT means, then it is 10 seconds. And operation timeout, if the MQTT operation is not going on, then it is for 5 seconds. Finally, we have to connect the MQTT. So if we just enable the connection means everything will be matched and it will be starting its function. Then message, it is taken in the form of string, and the sequence, the count of that particular message, how much time which we are going to send, so which position the message is there. So like that we can see it over here. Then comes with message JSON equal to json.dumps. So the message is dumped in the form of a JSON format. And client.publish, we already have declared the topic, then message in JSON, and this will be enabled as that particular data transferring. And finally, whatever the topic has been published and the message has been published, will be printing it in the Python as well as inside the MQTT subscribe portion. So now the loop count, it is +1. So from 1 only it will be starting. For each and every 10 seconds, the message will be sending towards the AWS. And once when any of the interrupt or anything is applied, MQTT client are disconnected. So that's it for our complete integration between AWS with Raspberry Pi. Now let us see how the output works. So now the device has been connected, that's why topic is live, sequence is 0, message, this is from pantech eLearning. Now the same thing we can see it over here, sequence 0 and sequence 1 has been received. So in this way we will be working with the device. Now the same thing, let us try to work under the Windows. Copy, so open ideally, file, new, everything is fine, save as, go to desktop, AWS main, and it has been saved. Now our required things are, so now it is set. Hereby we have entered the code. Now the same things only here also we are going to follow. So already we have made all the set over there. So some interfacing errors are there. Okay, we did not change that particular path. So inside the Windows we must have a double front slash. Then only here it will be able to collect the data. So from Windows also we are able to transmit the same message with the same code, with the same certificate, anything. So now hereby both Python as well as the Windows, everywhere whatever we are working, it is completely easy to implement. What and all the required is, we have to collect the certificate in a proper way, we have to create the thing, and we have to enable the permissions and the policy to communicate between the devices, and from that here we will be able to get the complete data. So in this way only here we will be working with for AWS with Raspberry Pi. And now the messages has been published. Let us see. Yes, successfully on this time the sequence is 5 again, and we are able to see it is in the subscriptions are live. So in this particular steps you can follow and definitely will receive that particular output. So hereby the Raspberry Pi is also connected and from that the data is transmitted. Thank you for watching our video. If you like this video, kindly click on the like button and share the video to your friends. Don't forget to subscribe our channel.